Hello everybody, welcome to the ProMC official channel. I'm SweetLemonz, and I'm here today with Gummy and the Yinger, and we're
Hi.
doing the Q&A for you.
Hey.
So it's going to start off with the Q&A from the questions we got, but next week we're going to be doing a member of staff, so please tell us in the description below, in the comment section, who you'd like us to interview out of any of the staff we have currently. And now it's over to Gummy with his first question.
Alright, question number 1. When will mob warfare be done? Okay, Leet currently has a to-do list on the forums under news and announcements that he updates every so often. On that to-do list, it has like Bungie features and game mode features, etc, etc. He's trying to get that entire to-do list knocked off and have the server like as functionable and like because every so often, as you know, the servers are crashing for reasons we don't know of, and we're trying to fix that. So he wants to focus on getting the server into a position to where it will never crash, and then he wants to focus on releasing game modes like every 2 weeks or so, knocking every single game mode onto the server, and we'll have more game modes, like much more original than mob warfare. We're gonna have like I'm not gonna say that, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say a game mode, but I don't think he would want me to say that out loud. So mob warfare will be out, I would estimate, sometime this week or the next, the way he was telling me in a call. He's just trying to make sure the server can work and he doesn't have to monitor it without like having to, work on a side job. Alright, do you think I answered that well?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Lemon, you can go on with your question.
The question I got was, how did Leet come up with the name ProMcGames? So I've been told what it is. Apparently that Leet's just been said that he's just bad at picking names, so he just made it for ProMC, and yeah, he's just bad at picking names, he said. And that's how he got ProMC. Ta-da!
Alright, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, my question was any map updates we should expect for SG or anything like that. We do have several maps planned, actually. We have a couple of exciting new maps for our exciting new game mode, whenever it's all ready and done to come out. We also have about 5 SG maps planned, and I think a kit PvP map, possibly. But yeah, basically those maps, more in the future, and I would be looking out for them. They're gonna be really cool when they come out.
Alright, next question. Do you plan on adding more pro features? Of course, as you know, the EULA sort of affected every single server a bit, to where we can only basically sell cosmetic items. So, for example, we are not allowed to sell people stuff such as, like, an in-game advantage, such as, let's say, oh yeah, an SG. Free kits. That would be given an advantage, because they're getting it faster than the default player who didn't pay for it. A cosmetic item would be an example such as a trail. That's not giving you an advantage, that's just a little, like, particle trail behind you. So that's allowed. I would guess the more game modes that come out, the more cosmetic features we are going to add towards each Pro and Pro Plus rank. Who knows, we might even add another paid rank in the future, but that's not to my knowledge that we are getting another paid rank. But so far you are definitely allowed to sell cosmetic items such as trails, if you want to have like some colored leather armor, something of the sort. So features such as that come into Pro, because again, we recently switched to a futuristic theme, so that gives us more options to have stuff such as jetpacks, like little rocket ships, etc, etc. So I would say yes, we do plan on adding more Pro features in the future. I just can't say when.
Okay, my next question is, why is what is making the server so laggy. So first off, it's a bit of two things. Our server Charlie, which is one of the free servers we have, keeps on playing up, so that's causing issues with the TPS on for certain people, and then sometimes as everybody overall, because the servers are run on all three. And then also we've been having DDoS attacks lately, which has also been causing a lot of lag. But hopefully we can get both of those issues sorted and we'll be back to normal soon.
Alright, my next question. When was ProMC first born? Here, Gummy, do you want to help me out with this?
Yeah,
April
sure.
14th.
April 14th, 2014 was the original date of the server opening. That was the first day it ever went public. That's when it went live. I wouldn't say there was an alpha day for it. I would say that was the week of alpha. Before that, me and some others would come on the server and we would help beta test the games for Elite. The server went live April 14th, 2014, and I would say we had about almost 100 players on the very first day. And it's grown larger and larger just because of the active YouTubers that come on and record videos to advertise for it. Alright, my next question is, when will the new SG maps be coming out? Alright, so we have a storage issue on Alpha currently. That's one of our 4 machines. We have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Echo. There's a home storage and that has reached 100%. We need to work on upgrading that. We can't basically add any more maps to Alpha, which has our build server. What we do is we add maps that we want to our build server. We make sure they're in good shape, nothing's wrong, nothing's corrupt, and we'll set the spawn points of the commands on the build server, and then Elite or I or Taka or anyone will upload the maps to the actual SG servers, and that's when they come out. The issue we're having currently is we have reached 100% on the home storage for Alpha, and that's where like all of our files are saved for each world and each server, etc, etc. So we're gonna have to upgrade that, and as soon as that's upgraded, we're gonna start adding maps, and that should be sometime today. I think Dan's actually working on that right now as I'm speaking. So I'm not saying the map updates are gonna happen today. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's gonna happen sometime this week. We're just working on the home storage thing today. So I would say at least Friday would be when we have the SG map update, but that's my guess. So
Okay, my last question is, why is the community so good? I personally think the community is good because of the reason that the moderators made sure to moderate the actual server, and they're also friendly to the regulars and everything like that. So the server sort of bonds in a way where everybody knows everyone, and everyone's mostly gets along with everybody, which then makes it a lot of a better place. And then also we do a lot of events with the people which other servers don't really do. So I think that's what makes the community a lot better, because I never heard of like the other servers where they get the mods and that and they do all open mic together. I haven't heard about that yet. Like that sort of stuff that they do in Hypixel Hive. So it's something a bit unique that we do here. So I think that's what makes the community good as such. And yeah, obviously it must be good if we're growing at the speed we are. But yeah, that's the question answered. So to you, Yinger.
Alright, my last question. I'm actually gonna do 2 in 1 here. My last question is, are you planning any more TeamSpeak events like Open Mic Night? And what is Open Mic Night and when is it? We are planning other events. At some point, we had tried to put together a event for Sundays, kind of like a plug DJ event or something like that, and then an event on Saturday. Still haven't decided what that is. And we also have an idea that has been thrown around for a bit about a talent competition. I believe that we'll have you guys send us in pictures and videos of your talents, and yeah, kind of just like a talent show. As for what is Open Mic Night, it is basically an event where you just come to chill with us, and what we do is we let you guys sing, read stories, play instruments, and basically at the end of each event we let you guys vote. Whoever has the most votes, or so the winner, gets a free pro rank. And that's my question answer.
All right. My last question, I think that's the last question in general. Do you plan on adding any more staff positions other than helper? All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and before I answer the question, we added helper because we added helper. Wow, this is a toughie. I have multiple opinions on this, to be honest. I just want to give one main one. Okay, let's say you look as like staff, like how me and Lee look at applications often. And by the way, because I saw this as a question, I don't want to go too in depth with this, but we're not going to look at a staff application that has 0 effort put into it. A sentence each. We don't do that. Like, people are like, look at the staff application. Oh, you have 1 line. And that's why we sort of implemented the rule of, you know, don't ask about it, but you know, people still do put 0 effort into. Like, some people, I'm not saying everyone does, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying some people don't put as much effort as they should into their applications. But anyways, I'm going to answer the actual question that was asked. Do you plan on adding any more staff positions other than helper? Not that I know of. The reason we added helper in the first place is, let's say you look at an application. If you notice that person's active in the community, you notice that they could possibly make a good staff member, but you're not sure if they're trustworthy with the mod permissions, such as ban, such as kick, permamute, etc, etc. So you make a helper rank as a trial rank. So you would they would be helpers, they would have temporary mute and no ban and kick. I'm not sure about vanish. I'm pretty sure they would well, I'm not too sure about that, but I'm not going to release all the helper permissions because that's too in-depth. So that's the reason we made helpers, sort of like a trial staff rank. They don't have as many permissions as mod. They can work their way to be a mod by showing how active they are, but they don't have as much permissions as a moderator. Mods are sort of like the mentors for the helpers. The mods have to show and help the helpers out, and it sort of just gives us the chance to be less strict on applicants, because we don't have to go all harsh on them and be really strict on the requirements such as much, because at the moment mods have lots of permissions, ban, all this stuff that they could easily abuse. Since helper rank would be the starting rank for them to get, we don't have to be as strict on that. And so that's why I think the helper rank is a good idea. And we are not, I don't think, adding any more staff ranks. I personally think the junior mod, the senior mod thing and all that, I think that's kind of, in my opinion, I don't think that's the best.
If you don't mind me saying, just add on, Gummy.
Mm-hmm.
If the server does, I do think, if the server gets to the size of something, if it does, we obviously don't know, of something like Mindplex and that, I think there will be 1 more rank added, in my personal opinion, of how League works, which will be higher than mod, for just the highest people that do all the work.
Yeah, alright, but that's it. I think that's a wrap of all the questions. We were asked a lot of questions during this.
Yep.
Alright, is that a wrap?
Yep, that's a wrap.
So.
Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day.